Alright, hello everybody. I'm continuing my series on building a hard drive Bedini motor, and just finished up with the coil on the previous video. Say this end's free. I'm going to play around with doing generator coils and stuff on the back of this, but built that last time. Now I'm going to show you basically how to take a hard drive apart. This one's already been taken apart. I don't have any that I haven't already taken apart laying around, but it's pretty simple, so I can easily show you with this one that's already done. So, first things first, let me get this out of the way, and this set of screwdrivers that's easily picked up at Harbor Freight for about $15 gives you all the little tiny either Phillips or I think square and hex, and these Torex guys, the star-shaped ones, and gives you quite a few of those sizes. So this is you need this in order to get all the screws out. Otherwise you have to get destructive with drill bits and drilling and all that. So pick that up at Harbor Freight for about $15 or so, something like that. So anyway, beyond the obvious screws that you can see, you take all those out, but usually there's at least one or several screws hidden underneath the various stickers they got on here. So this particular one has a screw buried under here, so you can just take a razor blade and cut that part open and get to the screw and take the little sucker out. The circuit board usually has about 4 or 5 screws in it. That's real simple, and once you get those screws out, the circuit board just pops right off. It just has most of them just pretty much have one major plug connection back here, so once you get it started with a screwdriver, the circuit board pops right off. Now the other thing is there could be hidden screws underneath the circuit board, so that's why I always take that off too. Now every hard drive model is different, so you might have to hunt and peck. Like say hidden screws underneath little seal labels to keep dust out, or there's seal label there, you might remove that and you might find a screw under there keeping you from being able to get it apart. The other thing is like this particular model had a seal all the way around here. Some have gaskets, but this one had an actual seal, so just take a razor blade and go all the way around with that razor blade and cut that seal, and then boom, that sucker pops right off. So then inside you're going to find this arm, and its electronics connected. There may be some wires running to the motor here. The modern ones don't seem to have that, the older ones do. And then the magnet assembly is mounted right in there, so this arm is in between this bracket right here, so this thing is going to be inside there, and it's going to be it wants to stay in there, so you kind of have to pull this all out as one piece at first, it seems like. But there's usually only about 4 or 3 to 5 screws at the most holding this bracket on. There's this one center screw hole, because this is on a really nice little pivot bearing here. So you got to get that loose. The electronic cable, you can just cut this if you want, and or there's usually just a couple of screws holding that on. And it seems like they got a seal going on, so I just push push it from this side and it just pops right out of there. Then of course you got the plenum discs, which are held down by this top ring with usually either a center screw or like four little screws there, and I take all those loose as well, so because this thing kind of gets locked in where it doesn't go all the way out, and so unless you take this part off, it's hard to get the magnets out and stuff. So I just take every screw that I see off and just start disassembling thing. You turn it upside down and everything will just fall out of there. So they're really not hard to take apart at all. And then I will explain kind of some different options here to mount your motor and stuff, and that'll be on the next video. But it's pretty simple, and you wind up with your magnets here and a great high-speed motor and a great platform to clamp and mount and screw things in, because you can take advantage of all these pre-made machine screw holes everywhere. And so to me it's a great little test bed motor. Anyway, that's enough on this one. I'll see you next round.